So we already know the drill about the fan thing. But if you're wondering what the heck this is, it is a mod that I decided to download. Disclaimer! This is a part of it. I do not know if that means I cannot record it, but since the person, whoever showcased it, who is apparently a friend of this person, it's like recording it. I think just do not put it in the Gacha FNAF subreddit. I say the Discord server, do not do that. Apparently due to some of their past actions, they're banned and they're trying to learn from their mistakes. Which we love self-improvement here, so go you. And then we got this one is a fresh take on the ritual for Gacha FNAF 6. It can develop a team. Well, I probably should. I don't know if any of this is bad or bug. So I really do not know. Okay, yeah, guys, this is just a normal warning. It's a warning, nothing more. Probably should not look at that. Anyways, so I got the mod installed. Try not to get myself in trouble or anything. So, first looks at the mod, because I haven't opened it, so this could be a complete scam. I don't know, I got this link off of YouTube, and I'm not saying, oh my, oh, okay, I am totally 36, Not saying this mod is a scam, I'm just saying, I have downloaded mods in the past, and then they either copied a mod I already have on my phone, or they had 2 extra assets. They weren't very good. Or they haven't uploaded anything in 5 years. So, without actual anything. So, yeah. It's not saying, and for what I read, I do not want to be attacked by the developer of this. So that's why I'm giving head thingies. Now, I don't think it's any new poses. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Not a lot of mods. Except some few mods I have on my phone really add. Oh, heck yeah! Oh, alright. Alright. Oh, hi. Yeah, okay, that's the skinniest you can get. Okay, good. Get that. Well, that's a bunch of un-English. Unless it wasn't anything weird, cringe. Why was I about to say cringe? Alright, so I heard this is has like FNAF kind of themes, like it said, so I don't even want to re-up doing that, but tip, it's the person who was doing this, I know it was a friend, but they were kind of doing this. I think all of the assets are at the back, mostly, so tip next time, just do that. Not to be rude to everybody. First asset, cute, nice. This pretty nice, inclusive. Pretty nice, except the pigtails are uneven. Well, that's a normal thing. No one can have perfect pigtails. All right, I'm gonna check for any of the assets that are everywhere. Yeah, no, okay. All right, seeds. Probably should tone down this blonde a bit. There. All right. Now its new front hairs. So if it will let me get to the new front hairs. Alright, let me get to the new front hairs. So now let's check them all out together. So I think it starts here. This is just a blob. I'm not to be rude. The outlining is not outlining. The outline is still broken, but who cares? I sound like I'm getting offensive. I am not. Let's ignore a very, very broken outline there. Okay, Finn, because he had outlined me like this. Don't know where the outline completely is, but hey, probably wanted to say that I don't need it. Finn, beautiful outline. Where are your bags? Blop. Pretty sure these are supposed to be for like the animatronics and stuff. This is actually kind of a pretty hair. Barely any bangs. Inclusive. I think also inclusive. I think this is like a similar run on one of the different hairs, but yeah. This is okay. This is lopsided, and this is nice. And what I mean by it is lopsided, I mean it is kind of, we're going to a different way. Now, can I unfasten the hair a little? Okay. Why do I sound so offensive? I sound like I'm calling this mod bad. I am not by any universe. Now, the new content starts here. More inclusiveness. I like that. More inclusiveness. I don't want to say anything. Okay. That literally looks like a tree. I mean, the leaf part of the tree. I'm not trying to be offensive, okay? Gosh. You know when you have opinions, but you feel like they're offensive, so you don't say them? That's what I'm trying not to do. This is actually pretty nice. Let me just skinny it a bit, because that is way little bit. Pretty sure it's supposed to be for one of the missing children, if I'm right. Now, they added this. To me, they look like they're about to dislocate from the head, but we don't judge. We don't judge. I'm also pretty sure this might be new, but knowing the 12-year-old, do not listen. Okay. Now, new back hairs. Nope, but this one's cute. Alright, now for the eyes. I'm pretty sure this mod did add new. Oh my. Hi! I look like a demon! Okay, this is actually really pretty. This eye right here, it's very pretty. Same with this one, but I'm pretty sure it's not part of the mod. I'm gonna try to give this one a chance. Alright, so we got our eye back, and I'm making myself look like a demon. Not myself, this is not my character. Should I make her a cat? They make her a cat. Why does a very small part of me want to say this is from gacha Life 2? It's probably really not, and I'm just overthinking it. Yep, no new noses. I'm okay with that. Wait, did I see something new? Did I see it? This might be new. Don't trust the 12-year-old guys. Okay, now guess what, guys? If I am right, there are new mouths. The nose is having a war with the mouths, but that's probably expected. Now, what are you eating? Sassy. I'm gonna go with her lips closed. I'm gonna give her some red lipstick because she's a little pretty princess. But now it looks like a red blur. Why? Why does it sound like I'm insulting it? Alright, so this is pretty. Let me do my normal blush thing. Alright, I love this mod so far. It is adores. Alright, now for all the part we have all been waiting for. The accessorization! Now, I definitely do know this mod does have a new few things. Shade a version of Freddy's hat or whatever. This is just a bonnet. This I am pretty sure is Bonnie's. Chica's, Freddy Death, Foxy Death, Cupcake Death. That is somebody's. That is definitely the annoying balloon child. This is definitely Freddy's. Definitely don't know who that is. What is this? What is this crown abomination? I do not know what that is. Also, it looks like a 2-year-old trying to draw a crown. To be honest, that is how my crowns look like half of the time. So I cannot judge. Now, I actually really kind of like this cupcake cat. I think I'm going to go change the lips because as much as I really love this, I'm going to try to work with the eyes. But I think I'm just going to give her a simple little smiley. Like this. Now it's time to make her mouth look like it's not about to fall off. Oh. Alright. Her mouth is not about to fall off anymore. And she actually looks cute. Now, if I remember, Cupcake is Cupcake. And I think he is very much pink throughout most of his appearances. Hopefully I'm right with that. Or right to me. No. Piper, are you seriously flying away because of the fan? Okay. Now let's look at these assets, and I think some of these are actually meant for the crying child. Because you know the crying child, the bite accident, medical care probably existed back then. Hopefully. Speaking about that, that might be a breathing thing or whatever heck that is. That is just circly blurs. Okay, that is a star. Kind of looks like a Christian star. Probably not. Let me count the points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a normal star. All right. What is this? That is a Rubik's Cube you can wear in your hair. I hope that doesn't fall out and shatter into a million pieces. That is a lightning bolt. I guess for Freddy. I mean, Glamrock Freddy, specifically. Yep, see? We got the FNAF assets. Oh! Hello, I'm Blue Laura. You know, actually, no, that is Circus Baby. Is it? Yeah, I actually think that is. Now this is definitely a... Well, I thought that was a bonnet. That is bandages. Alright, that is definitely Fredbear. That is either Helping Your Toy Freddy. That is Mangle. Definitely Circus Baby. Oh wait, these are the fun times. These are the fun times. Where is Balor? That is definitely a nerd hat. And hopefully, if I'm right, that is Springtrap. More bandages if that wasn't enough. One very out of proportion hat. Another very out of proportion hat. Another very out of proportion hat. That thing is holding up pure miracles. So this thing is just... Alright. This one looks pretty nice. We can have half of a year. We can have another half of a year. We can have both of the years. We can have another half of a year situation. Alrighties. Then we can have 2 symmetricals, and then we can have boxes. Is this Freddy's? Alright. We got the Foxy mask. Then we got another shaded hat. Now I'm pretty sure that might be the alligator. That's a bear. That's a chicken. That's a chicken. What is this? I'm gonna assume it's one of the fun times. That's a Bonnie. That's a Freddy. That's a Foxy. That's a very bad Chica. That is definitely a Freddy. That is definitely a Bonnie. Definitely a Chica this time. Now it's actually noticeable what the heck it is. That's definitely a Foxy, and that is definitely a Foxy. Okay. Alright, please. Now, who should I be the unlucky victim? Should I be the FNAF 4 bully? I think we're gonna have to remove this. I actually do like it, don't get me wrong, but hey. Now, my memorization ain't great. Hope that it's his color scheme. How about you move up a little bit more on the head? Right there. Alright, sees. Now this is the fun part, maybe? Alright, so I think that, pretty sure it might be for Foxy. I don't know. Now it's time for the fun part. Oh, remind me for the fun part. I forgot. Okay. Now, I 100% know it is definitely going to be some blood and gore in this because you cannot have FNAF without a little blood. So, be prepared. Be prepared. See, blood. Circus Baby. Or the fun times, most likely. Freckles. Actually, no, that's most likely probably hair. Hair that I'm never going to use because I hate when characters have hair on their face. I don't like it. I don't like when people with mustaches are in public most of the time. I don't like it. I'm sorry for the people in the audience who actually do have that. Probably none. Why am I making people seem way older than they probably are? Most likely, most of my audience is probably still in school. Like, I I graduated 6th grade. I'm a 7th grader. That year locally kind of fell fast. I only have 2 years left of middle school before I'm a full high schooler. And I can start cussing. I'm joking. I'm joking. Now, this is swirls. This is definitely for the fun time, so denying it. These are for the animatronics that take up 90% of the face. Freckles that are more like blue dots. More freckles that probably okay. More things that take up pretty much most of the face. Your jaw is a little detached, I think. Definitely some crying tears. And more with the surgical stuff. More blood if you hadn't had enough. I could cry a little, or I could cry that much. Alright, I think I'm gonna be one of the missing children. I am joking. You know what? I could change the character's hair to blue. I mean red. What are you guys thinking? We're thinking it. Alright. Making a weird version of Noah, I guess. That's just where we're heading. Guys, do not ask why I'm doing this to poor guy. Alright. Now, it's no more interesting things except here. Now, I actually didn't check this, so this is a whole new section for me. Definitely for the annoying child. Most likely. Definitely for an annoying child. Probably not, actually. This is if you want to work there. This is if you're an animatronic there. This is a let's party. Okay, this is just writing text on something. I love it. This is a wonky little bow tie. We love a little wonk. Now, most like, oh wait, this is new. I'm pretty sure that might be new. This also might be new. I don't know. Do not trust a 12-year-old. Alright, please. Now, warning, this is the section of probably things that did a little. Yeah, I ain't equipping any of that. Miniature question. Was that a mistake, or did a poser decide to draw? I don't want to say the word. It's not a bad word for a child. I don't know. All right, this is without the accident of draw lines, guys. It's just a little sliver. Ready? I'm gonna have to click on it. Be prepared. And I am naked. This is most likely entered. You're probably one of the only ladies. This is probably poor Michael. This just looks okay. It's fine. Now, most likely this is for Balloon Boy and the guys. Don't know who this shirt is. So now we have a bunch of shirts. Now, I did not check skirts out yet. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make it gray to keep on the weird portrait. Now, I'm pretty sure some of these assets most likely did come from a mod, come from Gacha Nebula. I don't know, probably not. Not calling anybody hack stealers, I promise. Alright, now for the review for any new skirts, we got 2. Alright, pretty sure I might know what the third one is. Oh no, I was wrong. Actually, this is actually really pretty. I think I'm actually gonna wear it. Like, it's not like, I think it's meant to be like a dress situation, but it's pretty. Now these are probably some pants that I don't even really need. Some new socks, probably some hieroglyphics, because that looks like hieroglyphics to the 12-year-old. Some probably new shoes. Alright, these. Now, this is the stuff where I skipped most of it, so yeah, because I was impatient, I just wanted to get through the video. So yeah. Most likely, we already got angel wings, we'll be good there. We don't need to be fed there. More hieroglyphics. Hurry! It's nothing there. I don't think it's. Oh wait, nope, it is. That's probably for. Thank you, Mom. Don't need you. Don't need this. Alright, see, guys. You know what, the skirt's not rocking much anymore. Maybe if I change the sleeves, and then change the colors to like a deep red, maybe it'd be rocking a little bit. Can we have a little rocking section? Alright, see. And I probably do need to get some detail on this top, because like, oh boy. The top needs some detail. Alright, see, so let's head here, let's click this. Let's click the star, make it yellow, and then let's just... Alright, I think we broke it up in a little bit. Okay. So... pretty sure Takara is definitely something like this. Now we got the balloons. Pretty sure it might be a key. More balloons. Balloons. Got it. Alright. Nothing interesting about the balloons. Now guys, check out the little effect scenes. Nothing new there. Meh. Alright, bye-bye. Take a leap of faith. Well, I need to tell you a funny story when we get there. I knew this probably was gonna happen to me. Gotcha, seriously, you really need to tell people when you're gonna do this stuff. I was 2 days old when I figured out half of this. Now let's see if it's any new FNAF stuff. Prob not. Now, I was 2 days old. 2 day old. Now how do I be? I don't want her having a little petty pet. I was 2 days old. You know, 2 days old when I realized this existed. I feel like an idiot. No wonder people are getting furniture. I could make her dead for all I care. Alright, like they see the Kip-Kiki. Alright. Now, yeah, I'm really it. Now, probably nothing new with this and marks or much of anything, but that's where our design stops and where my awful creations can stop too. Alright, now let's just check this out because I'm a curious child. Okay, there. Now look at this. Boom! Crying child's bedroom. Boom! If you want a poor Foxy to jump scare the poor being. Boom! Actually, wait, over by ignoring that. Actually, wait, what? That was the open door if you want any. Now, if you want Foxy to jump scare the poor being. Now, if you want the Freddles to jump scare the poor being, you can. Same. Now, if you want the kid to be jump scared from the hallway, you can. Now, if you want Liz's room, you can. You wanted a door? You can. You wanted a door open? You can. You wanted the door completely open? You can. You wanted this? You can. You can. You can. You actually really don't know what that room is. Probably just a big room. Alright, You want to be able to pop up 5 balloons? Well, now you can. You wanted to stare at emptiness? Now you can. Now you want to punch the wall? Now you can. Now you want to fall off the stairs or off the stage? Now you can. Now you want to stand in an empty room and watch TV? You can. You want to work in an office for $2 per hour? You can. You want to stare at artwork and grab a little party hat? You can. Stare here for your safety? You can. You can. You want to stock the shelf? You can. Wait, is this Yeah, pretty sure it's the same image. Alright, please. Alright, please. So, 25 minutes is gonna be hell. Alright. Bye, my beautiful friends.